Welcome, everybody. We are back. How are you all doing? It's been. Oh gosh. Well, it's been since last Friday, but I don't know if I streamed last Thursday. Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. Who knows? Um. So yeah, everything seems to be. All right. What was I doing? Yes. So. Oh no, put that away. But yeah. So it's been a thing. It's been a good thing. So anyway, getting distracted by my own kind of audio overview. Anyway, yeah, I was looking up kind of how to sell. Not how to sell. I was looking up what these are currently going for because I have some items that I don't need anymore. Okay, so I can. All right. So, ooh, excuse me. Okay, small lustrous pearl. Let's see. Yeah, that's worth selling that. Hold on, why is my audio cutting out? Hmm. That is real weird. I don't know why it just seems like it's cutting out for some odd reason. But okay. Anyway, we'll just keep moving on and we'll play it by ear. Anyway, so okay, so lustrous pearls can be resold for something else. So what about large glimmering shards? Absolutely worthless. Okay. What about small glowing shard? Also worthless. How about light leather? How much is light leather going for right about now? Probably absolutely nothing. Yeah, okay. So I'm not gonna worry about those. I was hoping they'd be worth something. Alright, so let's look up. I need some couple things to catch up on some stuff. So linen cloth. I need 7. So I need about 20 things of linen cloth. Just a stack of 20. So let's see how much a stack of 20 is going for these days. 15 for 6. Okay. So as long as that's 60, okay. We'll take 20. Alright, so that'll help that way. Wool cloth right now is going for pretty cheap, it seems like. This is going. Let me buy it out if you don't mind. I'd like to buy it out. See, it jumps like 3 gold a piece. No, thank you. Right. Oh yes, I need. What is that called? Dust. Let's look up dust. Current bid low. No, that's high. The other way around. Down means up. Up means down. What? Is it not called? Yeah, it's called Strange Dust. Okay. Alright, if you really want to be picky about it. How much do I need? I need 2? Right, we were building. I forgot what I was trying to make with it. And I really don't remember what the plot of the movie was. I guess this. Try and get lucky. Okay. Okay, it hasn't moved forward with that. I just need one. Come on. I don't need that much. I just need. Somebody buy it? No. Alright, here we go. I think it reversed it on me, did it? And it's having its moment in it. And we're waiting. Okay, so we'll try and strike lucky, yeah? See if we can. Where's the mailbox? Mailbox is over here, in front of the bank, which makes sense. Oh, somebody's got that going. Alright, Alright. Oh yeah, because I was gonna enchant my robes anyway, because they're pretty good. Decent robes right now. So if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Yes, okay. Paid off. Check, cloak, minor, check. Okay. Alright. My memory. Oh, man, I don't know. I don't want to do that. It sucks. Can I make... What do I need for, like, a cheap cloak? Cheap. Reinforced linen cape. Okay. Is that the cheapest? There we go. Just a simple... Is there a rule to what this needs? No. So, let's just make a bolt of linen cloth. I can spare the cloth, so now I just need one. Those, take care of that, do the other thing, so now we can go off to Undercity. Basically, we're headed to Undercity. Yeah, and, hopefully I have... Oh, wonderful. It's green the last 5 rounds. I didn't realize that. I should have, but I didn't.
Always looking to screw over a potential customer.
That's what that is. Anyway, but yeah. So anyway, we are currently working on a... Ooh, gammon. Or gammon. Gammon, you will not be saving us. But yeah, so how's everybody else been? It's been pretty good for me. Got a new haircut. Just kind of trying to get to level 30, like I said, to get my first ever mount. This is so far Carmelia is my highest level character that I have. She is without a doubt the highest. Alright, so that was 1 gold. Okay, so somebody's gonna Man, they still have not fixed this, really. atrociously bad right now. And it's not even me. Like, there's been a lag problem with the auction house in WoW currently. So I don't understand what's going through their minds, but okay. Let's see. Free bracers. I get that, dude, but I don't need those types of bracers. Oh, we got 2 points. We gotta get 2 points. Then I can make some wool and some other stuff as it were. But we'll just kind of play it by ear for the time being. But yeah, so nothing. Just kind of been doing my own thing. Tomorrow's that stream is Halo again with Richie, or with DJ Brute, and Ryan or Veserados. But yeah, so it's you know, it's fun times. I'm really looking forward to seeing you know, playing with them tomorrow and just doing that. Really grateful to have today off. Alright, how are we doing? We're doing good. Doing good. Okay, so we're making our way downtown. Anyway, to Undercity. You might be asking, Glitch, why are we going to Undercity? Well, I'll tell you why we're going to Undercity. We going to Undercity to turn in a bunch of quests. This one, which you can't track, but we're going to Verimathras for that one, and then he's going to give us another quest, and 3. I already turned in the other one, so 3. And that one's 5, so that's 8. It takes us to 28, and the last one, I think, is worth 11,000 in and of itself. So it'll get us to level 30. And the convenient thing about being a Warlock is, Warlock or Paladin, is that for your level 40 mount, first off, the mount doesn't count as a... It is a mount, but it is not a riding mount, so you don't have to learn riding training, right? You don't have to have that 30 gold. You pay 95 silver, you automatically learn it, and it counts as a spell. So you just summon, dismiss it. That's it. And you have your riding mount. And it's, you know, its speed works as it should. So, you know, basically, instead of spending 9 gold, 50 silver, and then like 30 something, so basically 40 gold on your mount and riding skill, it costs you less than 1. So it is a convenient thing. All right, you.
Time is money, friend.
Okay, so you can take me to Stranglethorn. Oh, there it is. Get on board.
Get on board. There we go. Okay, we're on board. Okay.
So yeah. So it's not terrible. Anyway, so it's like, oh yeah. Oh, that's a terrible way to spell that. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to look up my, okay, you turn final part related to custom. That's my personal favorite. Okay. So, I sent it or we'll speak to you. Okay. 2 parts. One part is in Hillsbrad Foothill, the Moldy Tomb. Okay. And the Tattered Manuscript is inside a cave in 1,000 Needles. So thankfully, the wetlands to kill. Oh man, we gotta go to the wetlands? Yeesh. It's not really, I mean, I don't know if that's necessarily quantifiably worth it to get the Fell Hunter. I mean, I'm not even using the Succubus. Oh, ooh, that was gross. Because really, like, the quests that I've done, or the dungeons I've run, which surprisingly, actually, I've been very fortunate to get into, hold on. I'm trying to fix my There we go. Okay. Realistically, I didn't think I'd be getting into mini dungeons. I figured maybe Ragefire Chasm, but I've done Ragefire Chasm. I did Wailing Caverns. I did Black Fathom Deeps. I've done or Depths, and I've done Razorfan Crawl. So I've done every Horde available dungeon because I don't feel like doing Shadow. Oh, and I've done Shadowfang too. So the only ones I haven't done are Nomergon and the Stormwind Stockades because I don't really feel like going and going through all that. That's just don't feel like it. So, not a lot of reward for the risk of it type thing. So the next one we've got is the Scarlet Monastery, which I am not that familiar with the Scarlet Monastery. Like I'm not entirely familiar with how it works. So, ooh, okay, we made it. Because I know there are, I think, 4 halls. I think there's the graveyard, it's like 4 different sections, and they're all broken up by level. So I don't quite know how it works. So, it's one of those, hey, we're gonna kind of play it by ear. But yeah. Alright, so first things first, before we go turning in some quests, like I said, I need to find the tailoring trainer, which I believe is here. And enchanting's here, or vice versa. I believe one's in magic, one's in apothecarium. Because I know the one quest is down here, as is actually both quests to turn in should be down there. So, like I said, we'll just kind of play it by ear. Alright. Where are book dealer, cartography? Ha ha ha! Tailoring. I was right. Gotta give me credit for that. Alright, so linen cloak.
What now?
Oh, I need just one coarse thread from you. Okay, now. Cool. Thanks for that. 3. We're just gonna enchant this basic cloak over and over again. I know, so exciting, but this is coming handy because I don't want to. Realistically, it's impossible to basically keep up with these types of things when it comes to classic, WoW in general. Eventually, there's a point where you have to move on, and then you can come back, or you could stay and roughly do it. But I'd rather come back later and just farm it, super quick, right? So yeah, I need to do something real quick. Yeah, anyway, sorry, I was doing something. I basically, I just left my guild. And you're wondering, well, why'd you leave your guild? Mostly because... There. I left because it was full of level 70... I can, but I don't need... Sorry, trying to. Trying to find a better guild, but yeah, there was only like 8 of them on ever at a time, and they were all leveling. Now I'm grateful they helped me twice. I mean, and I you know. Sorry, trying to find. I know this is like something that's like could do elsewhere, but you know. Is what it is. Extra point. It's gonna take me to stairs. No, because I think I need. I think I need a large astral essence, so I'm gonna hold on to that. No, nope, 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 nope. Alright, we'll stop there. Okay. Alright, so I think that takes care of that, and that takes care of that, because I can't make any silk cloth currently. So what I need to find is the medicine trainer, who if I... It's hard, because I'm trying to find out information, and it's like... are you worth my time investment? Hold on. No, not... Or... Oh, shoot. Basically, I'm asking them now whether or not they accept people. Like, do they do small? What's the word? Do they do small? Gosh, I'm terrible at this. And I don't know why I didn't sell those to her. That baffles me why I didn't sell those things. All right, herbalist, enchantment, blue moon odds and ends. What do you got?
And you are?
Field testing kit. Like, Magtheridon, simple one boss, or like rules, type, and this is my main, but he'll be a while. 70. Field testing. What is that for? I must know. What is the field? Hold on. What is our field testing kit for? Sorry, we're gonna do a little investigation here. Consult Wowhead on their TBC page. Field test. Oh gosh. Field testing. Okay, what do you do? What is sold by, tool for, provided for, objective of? Requires 38. Alright, that's not something for later. Okay, you know, that's fine. It's whatever.
Victory for Sylvanas.
Someone not on the main team be welcome to come. I mean, I feel bad for asking a million questions, but at the same time, it's like, you know, you gotta make sure your investment's worth it.
Be good.
Make sure that you know you're pulling through. You gotta make sure you're doing the right thing. All right, so
What do you require?
let's train me. Okay,
Embrace the shadow.
everything is as it should be. What am I supposed to do now that I've leveled those up? I'm at 135, so 135 is start making enchant bracers, lesser stamina. 20 of those. Alright, so I need 40 soul dust. And after that, we make that until... Oh gosh. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna do myself a favor and just automatically equip that because that's better than what I have on my braces currently. Hey, look at that. My inane questions. Okay. We'll handle first aid later. I'm not entirely sure. Okay, so apothecary. Okay. Okay. That's Please join us. I think you'll be ready to support and guild info. Alright, alright. Okay, so apoth. Is a woman crying in the background? I feel like we're about to find some tortured soul down here. Okay. Just alchemists.
What do you require?
Yes, here's that crawl.
Beware.
One of you. Yes, I'm not high enough level for that. I realize this. Alchemy trainer. No. I didn't see the crying woman, but I assume it's the person from the book that's in the cage. How is my reputation? Friendly, honored. Well, I'm getting there with the blood elves and the trolls. Trolls are a little bit harder to impress. Can't imagine why. Okay. Alright, so this next one should be worth 5,000. If I read correctly. Alright. Profession, first aid. Ah, rogue scorer. Wouldn't have expected to look there. What? It is shocking. Anyway, but yeah. My Alliance guild arguably was perfect, and the timing, like the days they were going to do raids, perfect. But I just really like the word. It is what it is. Okay. Varamathras. There you are. You dirty, disgusting traitor. Actually, you're all dirty, disgusting traitors. All of you. Oh, you're just a horde of
Thrall, Loktar. Go with honor.
It's a good way to get people interested in arenas. Just show off NPCs wearing it. Oh, you're still wearing the same old...
How will this benefit me?
Okay. 5,000, okay. 48. 12 stamina. Half the intellect, a little less. It's... yeah, it's not quite as good as that, but we can sell it. Okay, so this... and I think... I know where he is. He's down by Razorfan Downs. Even though it says dungeon, he's not actually in a dungeon. But he is outside of my capacity. Anybody? And the barons who could help me with the quest by chance. I really gotta. Yeah, because basically that's gonna push me to 30. Need. I don't know. Okay, so, that's a negative, Johansson. Where my big ally is. Tanaris. I'm in quite a few in Tanaris. You are in Tanaris, so I wouldn't say you're that far away, but that is up to you. Okay. Leatherwork, bag vendor. Bags are freaking expensive.
What is it?
Oh, does that require 3?
Watch over you.
It require 3 different... No, it doesn't. Okay. It creates 3 anti-venom. I was like, what? Target is cured of poisons up to level 25. Well, that doesn't help. I don't know why that's open. You can close that. Madam, can you tell me
I'm listening.
what level 115? And then 150, in which case I have to go, I think, to oh gosh, what is that place? Up in well, in order to use the bandage. Okay, I see. You have to be. It's up Hammerfell or Fall. I think it's Hammerfall up in. Man, I'm really bad at explaining. The Arathi Highlands. Yeah, the Arathi Highlands up in the upper right-hand corner. I think Hammerfall is a thing where you have to heal people. It's still a quest, but it used to give you your medic license. And that's how you, I think, advanced. Okay.
Do not seek death.
Alright, so all of this is basically
I have exactly
taken
what you
care of. I just
Beware
got
the
to
living.
figure out my options. If there's anybody doing... Thank you. We'll see if anybody's doing shit of Vane Keep. This is case. Yeah, alright. Shit of Vane Keep. Okay. Because, I mean, arguably, Shadowfang Keep would be just as effective. So, what if we travel to... travel down to the Sepulchre? Because I know... You know, we'll give it a few minutes, and if nothing else, I can always hearth back to there. So, yeah, we'll just kind of... You're going too fast now. Sometimes it's like slows, and all of a sudden it's just like... Can I learn that? No, I'm still... Wow. Still off from that. Interesting. Okay. It is what it is.
forsaken.
Yeah, you know, we'll
Remember,
fly to the sepulcher and just see what happens. Alright, just kind of scrolling through, seeing if we can find any bites. Which is... Hey. Now that's what we call excellent timing. Yeah. I think he's moving. 22, 22, 22, 26. No problem. Alright, so I need this, the Orb of Soran Rook. Okay. And it says the Orb of okay. The Orb of Soran Rook. Let's look at 3,000 experience from this. Okay. So entering instance, trade the prisoner and enter the court. Your life should drop from on the survivor when you shadow things that are near the ramp area. Okay. Okay. Alright, that's alright. No, 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 no. Go this way. Wish they could, you know, summon me, but whatever. You guys are there. I think I'm too high of a level. I think that's the problem. I don't think I'm too high of a level, but, you know. 28, so 3,030. Oh. Oh, kind of what we get. I actually should be high enough level that I could probably just burn right through these guys. So I think that's what I'm going to do, is shortcut myself. Because I don't have to worry about avoiding. The only thing well, actually not even. If I come across the Son of Arugal, I'm such a high level that it's just, like, not even going to bother me. Like, he's a 20 elite, but I'm level 30, so I'm thinking that balances out. But who knows? Yeah, these guys are, like, toys compared to me. Okay, what do they got? Wavering Will. Lots of Blood Elves these days. Undead Mage, Undead Warlock. Okay, so I'm still doing pretty good. Got my helmet ready to replace, so that way I can have a uncommon helm. But I mean, in all honesty, it's unsurprising to see that. So I don't know if we'll earn. Theoretically, if we get within 33, so 5. If we get 5,000 experience running through the dungeon, then we should be fine. Come on. Ah, yes. So I think this was cool. So speaking of things, I think this was pretty cool little addition. See how these aren't elite anymore? Bruh. In Classic, this entire town was just full of elites. So anyway, what I was going to say was, that entire town, Pyrewood Village, during the day is full of humans, and they're friendly to Alliance. During the night, they're Worgen, right? And like I just said, in Classic, that entire town was elites, and you had to group, or you got squished. Now they're not elites anymore. Gotta love it when they took off all those elites. Okay. Alright, 23 range. Okay, moving on. Moving on. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Da-da-da. Okay. Fine. Okay, moving. Hey, pure fire. I shall say thank you. Alright. Okay, so. Alright, so. Let's do the old, Nah, I won't do that. Oh, maybe I will. Who knows? That's true. Nah. I just think I should turn my headphones down. Key there. Okay, so we're looking for the Orb of Soran Thuk. Okay. Isn't that what? Turn right for the prisoner into the courtyard. The large station over. Shadow Fangs near the ramp area. Oh boy.
I need to target something first.
First Shadowfang Dark Soul. Okay, is what this says. That's more of a clarification. I do like to see ice and fire falling from the sky. That is kind of cool. A little bit easier of a time understanding what's being said. Oh, my neck. Looking for. Okay. These guys burn through it like. That is the downside with that, is that the magic shield he's got does 10 slot bag. Let's go. know what? I like the enthusiasm. Ow! Okay, that's rude. Kind of rude. Ow. I can just spare drop this much fire. I really don't. Alright, will people. Anything hidden? Sometimes there's chests. Alright, well, you know, hey, you had hope. And that's sometimes. That's all we can have. Okay, so moving forward. Come on, fire royal, Gridley. Gridley. So I thought about a neat character for D&D that I kind of want to try, and that is a Genasi, water Genasi orc. I'm thinking about having her having blue flowing aqua hair that's basically like water, right? But not quite. And what was the other thing? I want her to be like the type of person where like when she's telling information, she kind of forgets to get to the important information and tells everything but the important information. Like she's like, oh yeah, this, and this, and they're like, okay, where's, and she just leaves out some pertinent piece of information and like, oh yeah. That was just something I thought was fun. But yeah, I really had this like cool idea for it. Oh, are you pulling the boss too? Okay. I was like, bro, alright. I admire your balls, but like, bro. You all part of the crew? Trust whoever your healer is. The healer is getting real crusty. It's gotta be one of these two. Talents. Shadow. Okay, so not him. Beehole. Really should have invested some of those points into this thing. Fine, but you know, it does help. The statement "every little bit helps" should never be understated. Yeah, I finally got my. Okay. Baron Silverlane. There's really nothing I need from here. I've already gotten the Odole staff before, and the robes of Arugal, and they are both now less than what I have because I both have this from Razorfan Crawl and that from Blackfathom Depths. So there's nothing I entirely need. 2002. Intellect by 7 shoots me all the way to 2,000 mana. It's hard for me to run out of mana, basically. Alright, go ahead. Pull! Pull! Oh, sorry. Audience. Didn't mean to just whack you in the face there. Okay. Cool. There is an alternative there is an alternative the alternative boss here named Butcher, which is where we need to go. I'm not getting any experience from this, so yeah, we're gonna have to. Unless we push in further, this is just doing nothing for me. Hoping the levels will go. What I need is help. It's like 3,000 experience. I mean, it's great, but like I said, realistically, that other one's gonna push me to 30, and I'm not getting off tonight until I hit 30. Get 30, and I want to get my horse mount. There, I can figure out what I want to do. In wolf flank. Okay. The butcher should be up here somewhere. Yep, there they are. He's exactly what I needed right here. We're hiding up here. One of you has the large sword on the hook fragment. I am looking. Why am I silenced? Oh, lovely. Silence is amazing. Back up. It's distance process. Some sort of spell up close there that's keeping me from being able to cast, and now I've got to back up. Oh, weird. I don't know why I bothered looking. Yep, you go down there, because I need you now. I don't need linen cloth for anything anymore. Okay. Alright, so it is possible that it won't drop. Which sucks, but I'm keeping hope. Need Warlock quest line only. So. Yep, there it is. Bingo. We are done with that quest. Every time if you hear my audio cut in and out, it's me switching tabs over on this screen, and so it's switching over to this instead of being on this. So that's why the audio may cut out at some point sometimes. That's as far as the background noise. I don't know why my mic is cutting in and out, and I really don't know. Well, I could have gone this way and still gotten my thing. So either way, didn't have to go that way. I really am gaining nothing from this, but it's one of those things where it's like, I've signed up to help you guys, so I'm not gonna just abandon you. That's not cool. It was worth more, but you know, it is what it is. Taking any damage from this. Okay. Oh great, you're immune to that too? Jeez. What are you not immune to? Jeez. Hey. Dang it! Man, that'd have been cool. Oh well. Wailing Guardsmen, man. Those are killing me. Jeez. Gotta get some distance away. That's right. You take the firestorm of a lifetime. Why are they just healing like that? Die, dude. Man. Nope. But it is what it is. Alright, so he's Shadow. Fair. Okay, so then you have to be our... No, you're not a healer. So DPS, DPS. Definitely DPS, and definitely DPS, and definitely DPS. So we don't actually have a chosen, per se, person. Oh, there's somebody's... Oh, no, that was on, wasn't it? Just silence, man. It fucking blows. I think I can get what I need. Nope. At this point, if it's not 50, don't try it. Because what I need is going to require 50, at minimum 50 for the disenchanting. So we'll just have to hold out. Because like this is a 1. It's not 50 anymore. At this point, I can now start selling anything that's not disenchanting 50. So, speaking of which, I've made it to episode 30 of Critical Role Season 2, The Mighty 9. Still loving it. I love that each episode is 4 hours, and that sounds facetious, but it's really not, because I'm sad when it runs out. But hopefully, I'm looking forward to Season 3. We'll see how Season 3 turns out. But I've got 111 more, which I know right now, currently, they're doing the recap of Season 2, Critical Role. I believe Thursday is the start of the mini series they're running basically in between season 3, which will be, I believe, 8 episodes. Some very cool people, and Matt Mercer will be he will be a he'll be a player, not a DM. So that'll be kind of fun, I think, to see him play, because he always gets kind of roped into doing... Not roped, I mean, he's said before he really does enjoy... Hey, speaking of that disenchant 50. But he said that he does enjoy being, a DM. So he says he enjoys being that. Fuck off. Nope. Nope. Anyway, so he says he enjoys doing things. So that's cool for him. But yeah, I'm excited to see that. I think it starts This Thursday, possibly. I don't know. I'm gonna watch it as they come out while I watch the Mighty Nine, so that way I don't get too far behind. Or I'll watch the Mighty Nine and maybe, I don't know. Just depends. 4 o'clock. So they announced, okay, so on some other news. Anyway, some other news. They just announced patch 9.1 for retail. June, that's not gonna help me. You don't have the map. June 29th. June 29th is the launch of patch 9.1. Which is it's interesting. And then Thursday will be the release, or the next the next Tuesday will be normal and heroic, followed by the 13th of July, which will be the release of Mythic, and the first wing of Califar. So from there. It will be interesting to see. There's about, I believe they did, somebody like, they added up, they data mined and said there's about 7 minutes worth of cinematics for this patch alone. However, I doubt we're going to see anything that's, sadly, we're not going to see anything that's Battle for Azeroth quality, which is saying something. But, like, you can't tell me that... I really need to turn that down. I didn't realize how loud it was, guys. Like, Battle for Azeroth was, as an expansion, but the cinematics, man, with Sourfang, chef's kiss. Those were beautiful. Absolutely phenomenal. And I'm sad that we haven't seen anything like that, but Teron Gregory was just promoted to the director of cinematics. So, and I know that title's probably butchered that. I've probably just slapped his title in the face. But I'm excited to see what he can do. I'm going to... I don't think I need to hold on to medium leather. Pull back so I don't automatically get boned. So it is kind of cool to see that he'll get that chance to level 23. So they need to be level 23 for me to get. Maybe he'll get experience from Argyle, maybe. Anyway, what's the word I'm looking for? Anyway, so we're not gonna get that, and it's just gonna be. Oh, sorry, I've lost what I was trying to say, but I will move on and say it's gonna be interesting seeing how this ends and resolves with Sylvanas. I am very interested to see how that plays out because there is no way they are going to make even half of everybody happy. Either she gets away and lives, she dies, or she's redeemed. None of those three options are and I can't imagine what another option would be. Like, I can't think of... Excuse me. I can't think of a way that's going to resolve well. I cannot foresee a way in which that's going to be a thing. In which people are going to be happy with what they decide, because if she survives, it's like, that's garbage. If she dies, the people who support her and really like her character, and me myself liking her as her old character, not whatever this is, but are going to be, so not me, cut me out of that, forget what I just said. People who really like and support her are going to be mad, or she dies, or excuse me, or she's redeemed, and the people, and it's like a cheap cop out, right? It feels like a cop out if they redeem Sylvanas, because it doesn't make any sense for her to be just bound to the jailer's chains. She willingly chose. Now, granted, she was shown the mall, but that's, I don't know if she was going there. Who knows? Probably with Frostmourne, that's probably what would have happened. But I cannot foresee a situation in which I'm trying to think of the word I want to use.
With the sons of Aragal.
I got nothing from this thing. Oh, because he's level 21. Maybe Arago. If Arago's level 23, we can get a little bit of smidgen. Otherwise, we just got 3,000. I grossly misunderestimated what I was getting out of this. But anyway. If she's redeemed, right? It's like, oh, she was just being held under their thumb. Oh, whoops. Well, I guess I'll just... It's all gonna disappear anyway later, so... But, it's like, something needs to happen with her character. Either she needs to die... Well, I guess, to be fair, redemption or death make the most sense. It's just, redemption feels like a cop-out, but death is a waste of a character. I feel, also they pushed Christy Golden's book about Sylvanas back to February, which I find interesting. But, it feels like a waste. So many years of her build-up, so many years of her being this partial character, an influential character. Now, to be fair, Varian was the same, Teldrassil was the same, Undercity was the same. You know, there's a lot of things that are like, I feel... You know, and people are like, well, if you have complaints, just don't play the game. That's not the right way of looking at it. The right way of looking at it is saying, okay, what could they do better? Because that is the key. We cannot accept a substandard from Blizzard, because Blizzard is capable of giving us really good stuff, and having them just serve it is basically cheating ourselves, honestly. Right? So, with that in mind... Trying to see if I had enough food to do that, but I don't. It seems like a waste. They have, and the problem is I'm not a writer. I'm not a writer for them. I cannot see, and that's because it's not my creation, I cannot see what their game plan is, what they're getting out of this. Why putting it in? Because we're gaining her bow, we're gaining her dagger, and we're gaining her quiver. Like, that's a clear indication. Now, granted, they're not her normal ones, they're the ones the jailer gave her, but it makes no sense. What, she's redeemed, and she is who she is. That's the part of this whole death thing. And what's his name? Sylvana? Or Nathanos? Nathanos? Yeah, Nathanos. It's not like he's gonna be resurrected and be like, oh, suddenly PG Dory. This is not going to end well. Nobody's going to accept she gets redeemed. Take... Even outside of lore, like, in-game, no one is going to accept it. The Alliance isn't going to accept that. The Horde isn't going to accept that. She committed war crimes, and, like... she needs... excuse me. She needs to answer for what she's done. She should not just get to walk off into the sunset. Having her walk off into the sunset, or just rejoin the horde and say, "Oh yeah, it's all hunky dory, whoop-de-doo." It's cheap. That is insanely cheap to
Well
us because she is who she is.
met. Walk.
She didn't need to be made into a big bad guy. But Garrosh, right? If Garrosh comes back, it's because he paid his due to the Vinthier. Now, granted, he's been overtaxed and squeezed like a cow for his milk, like from what it looks like, and he's supposed to appear in this raid, but if he comes back, he's paid his dues, right? Like, I would be willing to forgive him because he did his time. He did his afterlife time. Now, granted, he's not coming back to life, so that's not happening, right? Sylvanas returning as a character who... She should not be some angel savior. She wants to say, this world is a prison, and I will set us all free. That is a very narcissistic outlook on it. Like, that she's just like, oh, I'm gonna set us free. I'm gonna do it myself. Like, I don't understand your thought process there. Like, she's not... We need to not kid ourselves. Sylvanas Windrunner is a selfish person. A selfish character. She is not going to suddenly be like, oh, I'm so sorry. Like, you know, this, and this is my reasoning. Will we understand it later? Maybe. But you cannot tell me... She created the plague. She's the one who launched the attack on Angrathar the Wrathgate. She's the one who attacked Teldrassil. She's the one who she did these things. Even if she was like, I was doing it for the good of us all. The pathway, there's a reason the saying is the pathway to hell is paved with good intentions. The worst people that have ever lived on this planet, on our planet, have been people who were like, hey, I'm going to try and help. Like, I have a really good idea how to help. And it is the worst thing the world has ever seen. So her saying it's like that and us being like, oh, okay, those were her reasonings. It doesn't matter what her reasonings were. Her actions are the problem. The fact is she acted as an individual agent and she committed genocide. Right? It's the same reason of seeing, now, like, I'm saying as a living creature, right? Like, I just mentioned Garrosh coming back. Garrosh died, right? He is in the afterlife. He's doing his penance of paying for it, right? He still has to get through the Vinthier. So if the Vinthier set him free, it is because he overcame his own sin of pride, right? So that's what the whole Shadowlands is supposedly for, is to make people better. Now, moving past that, sorry, hold on. But Sylvanas is not a person who is like... Did horrible things happen to her? Yes. That is not up for dispute here. But she made choices Like we all do. Same with
Nothing I can do
Garrosh.
for you.
Oh.
See you later.
Rather hold on to this orb. Oh, yeah. Alright, so 3,000. Horrible things, and this is important. Horrible things happen to good people. Sylvanas, albeit, was always prideful. Even in the books, even in the backboard, she was always prideful about her looks. One, she was very vain, but she was always prideful. The fall of Quel'Thalas, the fall of Silvermoon, the fall of the Blood Elves, or the fall of the High Elves, rather, is a result of pride. Right? She is... Um, um, if we killed her, right? Um, Sweet, this guy's gonna help me out here. Okay. As I was saying, she comes back, right, from the dead. If we, if she comes back from the dead or whatever. Here's my thing, and this is gonna be this is potentially a major spoiler, but there's no guarantee, right? There's no guarantee about what I'm about to say is it's not a definitive spoiler. It's a speculation based on information that has been data mined, right? It looks like, okay, big spoiler warning, about 10 seconds, okay? I'm gonna count down from 3. This is your chance to skip ahead 10 seconds or whatever, turn your volume off. So 3, 2, 1, 0. Anduin supposedly dies in the new expansion or the new patch because it looks like everything's pointing to the fact that he's dead, and as a result of that, it's gonna be complete garbage if he dies and she doesn't, or she gets redeemed, or whatever the case may be. That is absolute garbage. I don't mind if I want to see him redeemed. I want to see him come back. I want to see him get fixed, right? Yeah, we go through war chiefs like, somebody goes, like I go through freaking KFC biscuits, right? Like, they're freaking delicious. I go through them a lot. I go through them pretty fast. Give me some honey? Yes. But, or Bojangles with some honey mustard. Anyway. Point being, that would be garbage. Absolute garbage. Now, I would love to see Vol'jin. Alright, so that's the end of spoilers. I would love to see Vol'jin come back as a Loa. Because Bonswamdi has now taken Muzala's position. So his position is now open. So that would be a good idea for Vol'jin to fill into that. But I don't think so. I think Vol'jin could either fill Bonswamdi's position, which he's had a lot of dealings with Bonswamdi, so that would make sense. Less so than it would make sense for him to be the replacement for Razan, but the Low of Kings. But he does have a lot to do with Princess Talanji as well. So, it's kind of a catch-22 thing. Is what it is. That's the skull splitter. What's the nail splitter look like? Absolute garbage. Zealot robe. Oh, that looks kind of cool. Too bad I'd have a better robe than that. I mean, it's barely better. Like, honestly, that is... It has 9 more stamina. But... the same amount of spirit. Oops, nope, sorry. 3 spirit less. 4 intellect less. Obviously my absorption, but that can be added on. But it also is missing the spell critical strike rating by 12, which is a huge bonus. Okay, so anyway. Nonetheless. He should catch up to us here soon, but we're almost raised from downs. But that is my kind of 2 cents. I cannot... It's going to be real hard, and it's going to be very divisive, whatever happens with Sylvanas. She has become... I would say she's become... See, Garrosh had Grom. He came from Grom Hellscream, and a lot of original characters like saw a lot of Grom in Garrosh. And so that made a lot of people like, oh, you know, it made him easier to deal with. It made him more understandable. Sylvanas has... And it's not fair to her character as a whole, because a lot of retconning has happened. A lot of retconning has happened. Demonic knowledge. What have you studying, my dude? Oh, no. Somewhere in this thicket outside the dungeon. Anyway. But yes, there is a lot of like I said, very, very divisive. And it's going to be a very interesting thing to try and see how this turns out. Because I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do. I don't know how it's going to go out, because they've been really doing a really good job of keeping these cinematics. I mean, yeah, we have cutscenes, but there's a lot of them that are missing. And basically what they're doing is they're just waiting till the last second, I think, and just pop them in there. So that way we can't really get spoiled beforehand. So yeah, I think it'll be interesting kind of to see, like I've said 100 times now, how this turns out. Because there's no guarantee, there's no known... Oh, you went straight demonology. Alright, my dude. Go, man. There you go, man. I think this dude's just letting me take all the... Stay behind this dude so I don't die. He's basically just letting me take all the cash money here. Anyway. But yeah, you know, it's gonna be one of those things where it's like, how is this going to turn out? Realistically. So, I don't know. But I'm excited for 9.1 nonetheless. The problem is I'm really invested into TBC Classic. I found I enjoy the challenge. I enjoy the not speed rushing through leveling. Now, do I miss some things? Yes, I miss... Most of all, I miss... I've always wanted to sit down and make a monk. I just have a struggling time doing it. Alright, so we're gonna put that there. And then we're gonna move this here. I didn't realize I was getting into that range level. Ooh, no. Like, I've always wanted to roll a monk. I've never done it, so it's kind of a moot point. But, you know, it is what it is. Anyway, but will I play it? Yes, because I'd like to earn a few more things, keep going on my main character, but it is insanely, like I said, insanely hard to kind of get behind. So, alright, this guy has got to be in there somewhere. Oh no! That ability was, but that was kind of cool. But I do enjoy this. I enjoy the challenge that is Burning Crusade. That is classic setting. Like, I am about to earn my very first mount in a classic setting. Like I said, the highest ranked character I ever had back when I was a kid was, you know, vanilla on TBC was 24. I didn't understand what I was doing, and, you know, it required a little patience, and for a 9-year-old with ADHD, that's asking for a lot. So, you know, This guy's ballsy, I'll tell him that. But he is level 51, so I guess it's not so much quest here. Where is this dude? I wish we could track him. I have no way of tracking. He is taking a beating, though. Meantime, I'm just racking up cloth. Kind of bad, but even if we don't find this guy, I'm about to be level 30 anyway. Oh, you saw that? I did not. I can barely keep up. I like how the staffs give light. Hold on. Let's see. Okay, so Ambassador Malchin, trapped by Ambassador Malchin. Tint as there are 3 possible spawn points. Okay, that was my bad on that one. I pulled him, I think. Yeah. So I don't get very passionate about certain things, but the more I've thought about it, the more I'm less tending to go just straight like, oh yeah, everything's fine now. It's all fine. Like, don't worry, Blizzard, you're doing good. Like, I'm tired of giving Blizzard a pass to say, yeah, you know, it's not great, but whatever, I'm fine with it. Like, I'm kind of tired of that. Like, if it wasn't for TBC, I doubt I'd still be playing, honestly. Or even Classic WoW in general. I doubt I'd be playing. This provides enough of a challenge and enough of an old kind of situation to where I'm more amenable to that's sad because I've been playing this game for a very long time, but it's that same long amount of time that has made this a little bit harder to see a specific decline within. Okay, so anyway. They don't spawn back. But yeah, I don't know. Okay, I think he found him. That's what he said.
Still recharging.
Like I said, I very rarely get passionate about these types of things. I'm just a little frustrated. A little frustrated. There's a lot of great workers at Blizzard, a lot of great people putting a lot of effort into this. And it just seems like they're getting a little cheated. Not being able to put out their best work, it seems like almost. Oh my gosh. Didn't realize how close to death I was. Guy. Got Malchin's head. Since he's scared of that problem. I kind of miss these kind of areas like this. To be fair, though, I don't think anybody ever travels. One, two. Ooh, that was way too many clicks. 1, 2, 3, I think. Yeah, that was probably 3 right there. Nobody ever goes to the entrances anymore. Why would you? When you can just queue.
get something first.
But yeah. So, well, I mean, it remains to be seen. I'm excited for 9.1, but... Okay. Well... I could either go... Nah, that's gonna take forever to get to that pathway. So looks like I'll take the northern pathway this way. So back to Undercity it is. Well, technically back to Orgrimmar and then down and then over and then Bear Mathras and all that. But looks like we'll be able to. Alright, hold on. Update my. Not bad, people. We're about to hit level 30. And then I'm going to have to figure out Razorfang Crawls for myself. But that's a good... Hopefully, yeah... Finally hitting level 30. Finally getting a mount. So, not bad. Only took 2 hours to get that little bar. Now, granted, Shadowfang Keep was a waste of time. Well, okay, it wasn't a waste of time, but it was a waste of time. Funny how that works, isn't it? Nope. 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 Yes. What regions can you give me soul dust? 75 when I really need to be disenchanted? Yeah, looks like it. So if it doesn't say 75, don't disenchant. That's good to know. Like I said, it wasn't a waste of time, but it was a waste of time. Not a bad offhand, really. I mean, look at its bonuses. Like increases damage done by fire spells and effects up to 4, increases damage done by shadow spells and effects up to 4, restores 25 health every 3 seconds for 30 seconds on use. So that's 250 health. I mean, it's not a lot, but it's still something. But level freaking that. So, but I'm not gonna destroy it. I'm actually gonna put this in my bank. I'm gonna destroy these because there's no reason to keep those. Put this there. It's not great, but the 360 points could make a difference. I'm excited to get into the marsh over there. The marsh is going to be fun to do. I'm looking forward to coming back and doing Dustwall Marsh. Oh yeah, actually I can make these now. Might as well. Some space in my bags. Maybe hit 100? Maybe? Possibly. Who knows? Oh, I can make... Didn't realize I could make more than one. Well, you know, it's worth a shot. You never know if it's going to give you something. Oh, there it goes. 101. 100. Do we have 102? Nope, just sold to 101. Okay. So that's not bad. Yeah, sorry about the audio cutout. I've really got to look into what's causing my audio disconnect. But, anyway, like I said, gotta get down. I'm gonna get down here. So, I didn't start. I think I didn't start till like 7 after, 5 after, 7 after, something like that. So that was my bad. I didn't realize I'd forgotten the timer was going, and I didn't pay attention. So yeah, we got about 10 minutes. Yeah, roughly. We'll see how far we get. I just want to be able to getting the mount on camera. So that'll be fun. But yeah, so let's go do that. But I'm interested in what everybody else's thoughts are. Like, what are your thoughts about how, like 9.1, like what you think will happen? Again, all this will be irrelevant in less than 2 weeks. So, well, no, because the raid doesn't open until the 1st. Right? Yeah, I think so. I said, yeah, June, no. Doesn't open until the first Tuesday, so technically 1, 2, 3, a little less than 3 weeks. I'm tired of running away around, so I'm just going to cut through. But, you know, it is what it is. I wonder what the next... I think my Hunter's still going to be my next class, which is why I should have kept my thing, but I was more or less trying to get Turo. Taro. I like they're doing Shaman. There's a lot of Shaman around it. Shaman seem to be pretty effective, so maybe a Shaman. I don't know. Doing an enhancement Shaman or doing a Hunter... The thing about hunters and their ranged weapons is you have to compete with rogues, and you have to compete with warriors, and you have to compete with anybody who has a ranged weapon other than a wand. Or other than just straight throwing stuff, right? So, that's... I just said shaman. I just heard myself. I just said shaman like 7 times in a sentence. Yeah, that's ridiculous. Cunt. No. Ow.
What brings you here?
Alright.
Be careful.
Bergamo. So far, so good. So let's go turn in this quest for 11,000 points. So that'll take us to 3 and 8. So 8 into 30. 8,000 into 30. So, yeah. I'm excited. I'm excited to ride that mount. Got my space all cleared out for it right here. Because normally in retail I would have, depending on the mount and depending on the size of the mount, if it's like a big flying mount and then or a flying mount, ground mount, it would go flying mount, ground mount, pet. And in some cases it's just flying mount / ground mount, pet. But in this case of WoW, it is mount, pet. So yeah, mount, pet. So I keep them over here. Yeah, I'm excited. I am extremely. Still that key in my bio? Yeah, the gatekeeper's key. Which I'm going to hold on to as well. Until I really just don't have any room for keys, in which case I'll start deleting from the top down. But I think I need the Scarlet Key, the key to the city. I think there's like maybe 8 out of the 12 keys that you absolutely need. Maybe even less than 8. But I don't know. So, who knows? I think the keyring was a cool thing. Being able to have these keys, requiring attunements. I think requiring attunements. Now, yes, is it tedious? Yes. 100% it's tedious. Is it fun? Depends on the attunement. Most of the time, no. Most of the time, it's a long process. But I think the reward is like feeling like, oh snap, I finally did this. I can enter the raid. I can enter the dungeon. I can do this or that. Right? Like, to unlock the heroic dungeon, you have to do that whole quest line. To unlock certain normal dungeons, you have to have a key to open a certain part. Like, Stratholme, you have to have a key to open a certain part of the city. Scott Monastery, you have to have a key to open certain parts of the monastery. What what else? For instance, I'm trying to think. For level 70, and technically I think you can actually be 65, between 65 and 70. You can go to Magtheridon's Lair and Gruul's Lair. They don't require an attunement. They're small, one boss, two boss dungeons respectively. But Karazhan, Black Temple, Mount Hyjal, Sunwell Plateau, the Eye, Coilfang Reservoir, they all require attunements. And I think those are worth something because you get nice pieces like Onyxia's Lair required an attunement, right? To open the gate up, you had to have the neck piece to open up the gate. On Courage, I don't think I had needed an attunement. Naxxramas, I think, did. What else? Next. I don't know. I know Onyxia's Lair definitely did. I'm kind of fuzzy on the others.
Strength and honor.
Check my FS box.
For the horde.
So there's certain things that are kind of amazing. I was killed Onyxia recently because he's not standing by a giant headpiece. And good old man, what a time. But I think it's a very kind of interesting go at it. I think that's something that should never be overstated. Is the effort and reward of Classic. There's a high effort, but there's a high reward. In retail, a lot of the time there's a high effort and a very low reward. Right? Were the mounts high res in these days? No. They really not. Nothing you would go ooh or ah over. Yet, we still did. We still do. There's a lot of things where it's like, oh, you know, certain things got amazing. To me, it's just a much more fun experience, if that makes sense. So, you know, I think, you know, I keep saying, you know, but like, oh, hey, Fezzer. Oh, fresh. Fresh boost. Yes, this is a fresh boost. But somebody who looks like they went and things. All that's communal except for these, which I don't understand why they would be using non-communal boots. That doesn't make much sense. Which one did they go for? They went feral. All feral? Nope. A little bit of restoration. Which that makes sense. And that makes sense. Those two make sense. Okay. I wish I didn't use my boost on what I did, but you know it made sense at the time because I was planning on doing alliance, and then at the last second I was like, "Well, they need to hit our DBS reach." Oh, Razor Fan Downs, but I'm not available for Razor Fan Downs. Excited. Just gotta cross the ocean. There's a lot of, again, time and effort that's placed in this, and I put a lot of time. I wonder. 2 days, 40 minutes, 2 seconds. I, to me, that's a good. I'm level 30 in 2 days, right? Which isn't bad because if you take into time played, you know, realistically in 4 days you could be level 60. So I'm actually doing, I think, pretty good. Maybe, possibly. I don't know. I'm kind of a little fuzzy on those details. But, ooh, boy, I just barely survived that. Use one of those. Might as well. But I think that's, I don't think it's something that should be overstated. I'm not gonna beat on it or harp on it much anymore, but yeah, it is something important to me that I feel like I'm gaining something. That I feel like I'm being rewarded for the time and effort I'm putting into the game. And it just feels like there was a lot more love and a lot more effort. Like, okay, Classic was ridiculous. Let's all be real. Classic was great, but Classic, after having played it, had some issues, which I've realized now that I've been max level, is that it had um, um, there's a lot more love and effort. Like they were like, okay, like I mentioned with Pyrewood Village, whole village of elites, unnecessary. There's a cave I did in Stone Talon Mountains. They used to be all elites. They took that away. They made them normal. I know a lot of people say, well, it's making it easy mode. It's really not. It's making the game more playable on an individual level and less frustrating. The game should not be about wanting to beat your head into a wall because you can't do something simply and you're dying 8 million times. Now, dying is part of it. Dying a lot is also part of it, especially depending on your class. But that doesn't change that fact. It really doesn't. So, you know, I just overall feel like this is just a better experience overall. So, yeah. Alright, we're getting there, people. We're getting there. There's the staircase. This is it. Final job. I very much enjoy the Burning Crusade Classic. And I will continue to play it. Probably more so than retail. Because retail, I've already got a guy maxed out. I'm just waiting for 9.1, and then I'll go do it, finish up everything, and you know, it's what it is. I also might come back more if they decided to. I don't know where I was going with that. My memory is so bad. Oh, yes.
You think you can match the might of a dreadlord?
Okay. I'll take it. Alright, this is gonna give me Amplified Curse. Okay. Easy there. Jambalaya. Alright, 100. Let's see if we can get that. Greater Mystic Essence. We'll hold on to that, that's for sure. Okay. Put this on. It's way better than what I had. down, pull this over. Affliction, amplify curse. Go here. Curse of doom or curse of agony. Curse by an additional 20%. Cool. Right. Shooting tailoring. Did I miss something? No. But his quest might be now open. So we're gonna monastery. So let's check something. Alright, there we go. There we go. Here we go. Where's the guide? Here we go. Strategy guide. Scarlet Monastery, range level 34. So library, I can do the first two, I guess. Okay. Okay, so that one I've got. World's Revenge. Okay, so he's inside. Compendium of the Fallen. Not available to the undead. What? There's no way that's a thing. Oh no, not doing that. So Voral's Revenge in the Scarlet Monastery, Hearts of Zeal. There's no way that's a thing, right? There's no way. Oh yeah, I also want to check out to see if that quest is Voral's Revenge. Like, what is the graveyards for lower 31? So I'm kind of there. It'll be like level 31 when I do it. Okay, so you can't get this quest. Oh, it is. Okay, cool. You cannot actually get one of the quests because it is only because they're asking you to spy on the undead and the undead can't get it, which I love. I know you're expecting me to be like a little upset that I can't get that quest, and I kind of am, but the rewards aren't that great. But I love it because it makes sense lore-wise. They're like, oh, she, spy on the undead. It's okay, spy on the undead. And it's like, all right, why would you ask an undead person? Why would you spy on an undead person, huh? It wouldn't make any sense. It just makes sense. I mean, it's like, why would you ask an undead to spy on the undead? So, I like that. They took into lore reasons, and they made a post about that a very long time ago that was like, it's for reasons. So, these two quests are the only, this one and the other one.
And you
Yeah, I'm helping you basically build a plague, which I'm no stranger to. 20 Hearts of Zeal. 31 is probably when I'm going to charge in there to do that. Now, that's kind of cool. Got a bunch of stuff to sell. Good grief. I need my class trainer, so... Class trainer. Warlock. Okay, I thought it might be the magic order, but you always have to double check. Everything else is pretty much caught up, so that's kind of nice. How many of those did I need to do for... Do I now have enough for that? 155, that'll take me to 145, so I need 10, 20 more dust. 20 more dust, which is fine. I don't know why I did that. That doesn't make any sense. Oh, hey, I can just sell stuff to you real quick.
I have exactly what you need.
Okay, good. Everything kind of down. Magic quarter. Alright. So, should be a couple quests to take here. I'm so excited to summon my first horse. Thing. Matron agility. I don't have that. I have lesser impact, but collecting minor impact, so. Carradine Helgar. You are going to be the one I need for the Fell Hunters, which you are.
Speak quickly.
Shroud. That's for that. I'm not gonna worry about that till much later because of all the traveling required. Okay. Portal training. Yeah, so what I need is down below. Okay.
Zug zug.
Okay, there's a couple things here we're going to take off the unavailable just because of all of these. There it is. Oh, it's 90. Done.
Victory.
Oh. Look at that. I have a mount. Oh, yes. Look at that. That is peak. That is... Anyway. I think that's where we're going to leave off with this done, because that's what I wanted to get done tonight. Anyway. Let me switch back to the meat. Thank you all for joining me tonight as we got to level 30, and I got my mount finally, so I'm so excited about that. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed the stream. This will be uploaded to YouTube. Follow me on Twitch, Twitter, YouTube at iGlitch. And tomorrow we will be here for Halo with Ryan and Richie doing our Halo playthrough. We will be finishing Halo 3 and potentially starting Halo 3 ODST. So, yeah, join us for that. And I hope you all have a great time. And I will see you tomorrow.